Good evening and welcome to Sing to the King Gospel Artist Showcase, where God's minstrels showcase their gifts to the world. And I want to thank you for taking your time to join us one more time for another segment. I'm really, truly just blessed this evening and excited. When I talk to you and we talk to these gentlemen that are here with me today, you are going to find out that we truly have a gift, two gifts, double for your trouble, sitting here with us this evening. Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
How are you this evening?
Loving life.
Loving life. He's always so cool. Hi. And this is Dad. This is Leon. How are you doing this evening?
Fine, Ginger, and yourself?
I'm really good. It's good to meet you because now that I've met you, I understand why he is the way that he is, and it's just a blessing. They always say that the apple doesn't roll too far from the tree, and this is a prime example of that. You two gentlemen are with Annie's Art Gallery.
Correct.
And I've been in the gallery, and I tell people all the time, see, you don't know how much I talk about you, because this is more than an art gallery, because you guys do so much in the community. It's just an awesome, awesome work that you're doing. And so I wanted you to just join me this evening so we could talk about some of the things that you do in the community and what drives the gallery, and just talk about the gallery, period. I was drawn to it initially because of the name. Annie's Art Gallery, because my mom's name is Annie. I said, you can't go wrong with that.
Right.
But I came in and I met Kevin, and it's just been, we clicked in the spirit. So Kevin, just tell me a little bit about what you guys do over there.
Really being a part of the community. That's number one. I don't know as much as what we do for the community, but really, again, being a part of the community, being open for folks to come in and knowing that they have a gallery in that Camp Springs community. And it really didn't dawn on me as much as it does now with maturing with the gallery. But we are, just to say, hey, it's an art gallery located right in Camp Springs, Maryland. And then you look around, there's nothing else like that in that area.
That's true.
You don't have to go down Georgetown. You don't have to travel halfway across the world. I mean, we have that right there. And when you come inside of the door, you're not even in Camp Springs anymore. You know, you're into an environment that we created there along with the community that's it's a part of theirs. It's theirs.
Yes, and what you did with the building itself is a work of art, because I know what I've lived in that community for a number of years, and I know what was there before you guys were there. And so the first time I walked into the gallery, I was just shocked, because it is just so well done and so well put together. And you know, I know the listening audience is probably saying, what in the world does this have to do with Sing to the King? But you know, Kevin and Leon showcase, they allow people to come in musically. They allow all kinds of artists to come in. But musically, you have all kinds of guests that get the opportunity to come in and showcase their gifts. And it's just blessed, because a lot of them wouldn't have a platform if it wasn't for Annie's Art Gallery. And so that whole music thing, I'm drawn to it, and anytime you can help another artist showcase their work, I just think it's a blessed thing. So I want to thank you as an artist, as a musical artist, for just doing that for the music community. Now I understand Dad is the one.
Yes.
Dad is the master framer. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about that, because you know I'm into the master. I'm into the master Jesus. I mean, he was a master. So when you start talking about people mastering things, you know, you got to be at the top of your game. And I've seen some of what you've done in the gallery, and it is just absolutely beautiful work. But how did you get involved in that?
I'm glad you asked me that. And also, it was a gift from God. It wasn't my plan to do this. And I just wanted to put some art in my house. And my mom, she was into art before she passed. And she had a lot of old frames laying around to clean up for her. So when she passed, someone said, why don't you put some art in your house? I went to an art gallery and I seen the art. I liked it, but I was not ready to spend that kind of money. So I bought a piece of art, came home, put it in the frame, and I liked it. But I didn't have matting on it. So I took it to a place, they matted it for me. And I just started doing that, giving it away, just giving them away, you know. And someone told me, why don't you start a business selling art? And I said, I don't know about starting no business selling art. and people looked into it through the grace of God. I ran into some good people, and they connected me up with, you know, distributors and whatnot. And I got into it. I went to studying. I went to trade shows, and I started a business. Like I say, through the grace of God, it wasn't my plan.
Wow.
And it continued to grow. Kevin was there from day one, but he was working. About 5 years ago, he said, Papa, I'm ready to try to help the family business all the way. I said, okay. So he came in. We had a little place, and it was small. And we said, we'll stay here a year, see how we do. If you like this, if you like what you're doing, we'll go ahead and get a larger place. We can do other venues, you know, besides just selling art. We can have, like we have poetry reading now. We have jazz bands there. Try to have things for the community, for the young people.
Right.
And that's how it started. Like I say, it all wasn't my plan. It was his plan.
My
And that's how it
goodness.
worked out.
My goodness. Well,
Yeah.
you truly do beautiful work.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I was sharing with you guys and my husband before the segment. I have some pieces that I need to bring over to the art gallery.
Okay.
Can't wait to
You
get
know,
'em.
I
Yeah.
really do need to come up there and you know, sometimes we have things and we sit on them and it's like music. It's like I tell Martin all the time, the world has heard his music.
Right.
But the world needs to hear what he's doing now, because when God gives you a gift, he gives it to you for you to share it with the world.
Right. Right.
And so that's why here, you know, at Sing to the King, I like to bring people in because, you know, we need to expose the blessings that God has
Right,
bestowed
yes.
on us, and
True.
and we need to help each other expose the blessings. And so when you have a venue where you can do that, I think you just really ought to do it. So what do you have? Tell me something that you have coming up at the gallery now.
Really, we've been growing it over the last 2-3 years, and really working with the folks in the community from just poets, singers. We've actually got a schedule going on now where, like, the first Friday of every month, we have our open mic poetry night that's hosted by a young man named Just Me. And I mean, what he's done, I mean, he's bringing he's averaging 100 people in the gallery now
Wow.
for a poetry event.
Yes.
And he got folks coming in from Delaware, Baltimore, Columbia, Maryland, is driving over down Virginia, Woodbridge is coming down.
So if there are any poets out there that want to get some exposure,
Come by and
They
They need
can-
to be down there.
they can
They
come
need
by
to
the
be down
gallery.
there, actually. It is one of the hottest things I've seen when it comes down to poetry in the area. And Cedric's not even 30 years old yet.
Wow. My goodness.
The second Friday of every month, we do our karaoke night. You know, it's more of a 35 and older crowd, but it's actually hosted by, they don't like to be called DJs. They like to be called, karaoke DJs. It's by Cindy Roberts, and she actually hosts the karaoke spot on the Tom Joyner boat cruise every year. She does that down there for him. So we're glad to have her in there. The third Friday of the month, we do our Christian Clean Comedy Night, hosted by Curtis Gaskins. And I mean, it is good. I mean, really, if you've never seen Christian Clean Comedy, you will have a great time with it. I know he's bringing Sean Sarvis. A lot of the guys out there know about Sean Sarvis, and I mean, it's hilarious. But come down and check those guys out. The last Friday of every month, we do our open mic talent show, and that's hosted by Dion Mitchell. And now you're talking about a whole nother level. I mean, you're talking about a young lady that really needs to be on, like, Broadway or something. I mean, she does skits, she does poetry, she does spoken word, she acts, she sings, she does it all. And with all that coming together, I mean,
Right.
You get Thursday.
in the third Thursday of the month, we do our open mic poetry night, but it's more of a family event. It's a free event for the community, for the families to come out, bring the kids out. We got artists that comes in and sets up tables where the kids from like 5 to 10 can do arts and crafts with her. We bring in different local artists. Got me on that one. We got different artists that comes in and actually
We
put
have
pen to paper.
featured artists.
Thank you, Pop.
Featured artists.
Well, yeah, they come in and we actually let them come in and bring the artwork down, and we set up programs with them. Sister Joy does a great job working with the spoken word artists to come in and do poetry, and it's just been a great event. I know this month we've been bringing in live music every month now. This month our feature is going to be Cuckoo from Nigeria. We bring him in, and he's going to be coming and doing more of a soulful R&B evening, along with Trey Thomas, who is a gospel singer. He's coming in. And John Wesley is coming down as well, and he's more of like a lounge singer.
Right.
So that's going to be a real nice romantic evening to come down and just have a great time with. And again, all this is happening right in the Camp Springs community.
Exactly. Weren't you all just recently written up in the Prince George's Journal?
The
Didn't you just have?
Journal and Women's Journal, Prince George's Journal, Gazette. It was Gazette too, right?
Yeah, the Gazette,
also.
the play, In the
Right.
Name of Love,
Yes.
directed and produced by Brother Derek Johnson,
Right.
also known as Brother Malcolm. He portrays Malcolm X in a play called The Meeting that we did there last year.
Right. Because they recognize that you all are helping the artistic community
Right.
and just the community in general, because
Right.
you've got somewhere that people can go.
Right.
That,
And we feature artists too now. We have PG Art Society be there a lot, staff at Duke Ellington School of Arts, they be there doing art shows, so we also try to promote the local artists.
Oh, you
also.
have to. It's Annie's Art
Yeah,
Gallery.
It's Art Gallery. There you go.
Art
And believe it or
Gallery.
not, they are the ones that really helped Annie's Art Gallery get off the ground, the artists.
Yes.
They did, so I owe them a lot, I just, they're
Yes.
my buddies. man.
Yes,
Can't
and
take
I
it from
wasn't trying to get you stuck on the music. But
Yeah, right.
We're
Yeah,
on Sing to the King, so
yeah.
I got to
We
talk
got to
about
sing,
And I
they
am
draw
a
some of them draw to the
musician.
king too.
Yes, yes, they
Yeah,
do. They
yeah,
draw to
they
the
do. They
king.
draw
I've
to the
seen
king, yeah.
I've seen some of the pieces.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So do you all have any charities that you work with, or that you have an affinity towards, or?
Trade Prep. Yeah, Miss Deborah with Trade Prep. We worked with them before. That's the one that actually works with. It started out with them working with women, getting women back off the street from being homeless or incarceration, and getting them back into the community. And it actually branched out to where they're actually working more with families now, women, children, and men, and helping them get back into education and getting a trade underneath of them. So they've been doing a real great job with them. I know Christmas just passed, we did a coat drive to help them out with that and get coats and all for them. So they've really been a big part of what we've been doing, and just when it comes down to the charity part.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, because the ladies, when they get out there and they need some help, Lord, sometimes they don't know where to go and what to do, especially when they have children.
Right.
It's just a hard thing. So it's always blessed, any kind of help that's offered. So Kevin, what is the phone number at the gallery?
You can reach us at 301-449-9588. And our website is www.annies,
Wonderful, wonderful. And we only have couple more minutes here. Dad, is there anything that you would like to share with the listening audience before we?
But I would. Anything that you try to do, just as faith program, and I found out that you have to step out on faith sometime, because I'm glad I did. And I could have stayed back and said, "No, I want to do this," but it was scary, and I stepped out there on it, and it brought my son and I, who was always closer together, and let us work together to do something for the community. So just keep the faith. When a chance come out there, step out there on it.
My. Words from a father. My goodness. Well, I want to thank you two for just taking the time out. I know you're busy, and just coming and joining us here this evening, and just sharing with the listening audience, because just that last comment can help somebody move forward from where they are. And so I just want to thank you. I want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing and keep pushing forward, and just keep blessing the community, because when you help others, it comes back
to you.
What you sow, you reap. Amen. So again, just thank you. It's been a joy.
All right, thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah, yeah.
Ginger.